Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm Precious, your new mom slash relationship coach. I help you by supporting and holding you accountable for your goals. All right, guys, before we jump right in, I need you guys to click down below, hit the subscribe button, also hit the bell so when I upload every Thursdays and sometimes Sundays, you guys will be the first to know. So let's jump right in. All right, guys, so before we start, I have to tell a story. I have to tell you a story about what worked for me so that I can see if it can help work for you. And before I give you guys the 2 tips that work for me, I like to tell a story. So before I had my baby, right after the baby shower, I got so many clothes, I didn't even know what to do. But I got so many clothes and I washed all the clothes that I got. But when I washed them, I washed all the clothes in Drift. Now, Drift is known to be the biggest smell good detergent there is. Everybody loves the way Drift smell. I liked it, but it was like, whatever. Anyways, having said that, I used Drift on all his clothes. And when he came, I didn't understand why his face and stuff was breaking out, especially when I made everybody use a receiving blanket when they hold him, including myself. Me and his dad always kept a receiving blanket over us so we wouldn't, affect his new skin and break him out. But then I was like, what's going on? He's still breaking out. And sometimes you just can't prevent baby acne because the impurities are coming out, from being in the womb for so long that now it's all coming out. But I just couldn't understand, like, it was his face and his skin. So, I was like, okay, maybe it's the detergent. So of course we all go to Google and we start Googling things. And then these are the things that I started to do. So I started to wash all our clothes in another detergent, and I will wash our clothes in the detergent. I will wash the bed sheets that we sleep on because sometimes he might be in our bed. I would also wash his clothes in the new detergent just to kind of see if that's what it was. Having said that, I am now ready to get into 2 tips that help my son when he was breaking out on his skin and also in his face. Now, don't get me wrong, it can be other things, but you have to do the process of elimination to know what it was. And it ended up being his detergent for me. And so that's why I want to give you guys 2 different detergents that I used other than Drift to help you try to eliminate that for you new moms, okay? So let's jump right into that. Tip number 1, 7 generations. I use this, I got this from Target. And I used this, a friend of mine told me about this because she was using it for her son. And I went to get it and it worked really well for my son. So maybe try this. And also, if you're gonna use it for your clothes, your bedding, and his clothes as well. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2. So as I was editing, I just wanted to throw this in there really quick. Tip number 2. Is all. This has nothing in it. It is free and clear. It's 100% perfume and dry free. I got this from Target as well. I think this is what I use still now today. I use this on my bedding. I use this on my clothes. I use this on his bedding, and I also use this on my son's clothes as well. This is another detergent that you can use besides 7 generations that will help with your son's or daughter's acne or body acne if that's the problem. So those are 2 tips, but I also wanted to throw in, this is Drift. Now, my son is now 1 year old and he can use Drift. Sometimes Drift is, and this is stage 1, so this is for the newborn stage, but sometimes when they're newborns, they just can't deal with all of the new perfumes and all the stuff that's in this world today. So he is able to use Drift now. So I use Drift sometimes and I use all sometimes. It depends on which one I grab, but I can use this now. So for some moms, they love Drift. It works perfectly fine for their babies. For the mothers that are jumping into this new and trying to figure out what is something that they can use for their baby that won't break them out, or you just don't want to try anything that has a lot of perfume on there, I recommend 7 generations, or I recommend all. At least you know that it has nothing in it, and of course it won't smell like anything. But those are just 2 tips that I wanted to give you guys. So don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell so when I upload every Thursday and sometimes Sundays, you guys will be the first to know. Also, like and comment below if you have any questions. I'm willing to answer any questions or comments below. Bye guys, until next time.